it's ironic that social media was invented to connect us faster, easier, but at the same time, social media is the very reason why, as a generation, we are more disconnected than ever. And I say this from my observation. I don't know if it's just me, but it's beginning to look like we don't really, especially as a family, it's beginning to look like we don't really have bonding times anymore. Like there's no time to create bond. Everybody's just with their phones, with their iPad, with their laptop. Especially in my house, the only time we actually have time to bond is when maybe everybody's phone is dead, everybody's power bank is dead, everybody's laptop is dead, everybody does not have data, or there's no lights to watch TV. Once there's lights, this one is just gonna pick iPad, this one is gonna pick phone, that one is gonna pick laptop, and everybody's just gonna be doing their thing. You know, it's more like is we are really present, but we are not really present. Most of our life we are beginning to leave it behind the screen. Most of our conversations we are having them behind the screen than in the physical, even when it's physically possible. Social media is really taking its toll on this generation and the next generation. And I'm just wondering, 50 years time, what is it going to be like? Especially now that we have, e-learning, e-books, electronic learning, electronic books, stuff like that. We are literally just going to wake up and just put our eyes on screens till the end of the day. It's just screen, 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 screen. And there's barely enough time to actually make bonds. Even with relationships. And that's one of the problems of relationship in our modern day today. Because most of the time, your relationship starts with a text. If we're actually being honest, your relationship has actually started with a text. And most of the time, it ends with a text. And most of the time, 90% of what you know about that girl or that boy, you got to know from the phone. You understand? And the problem with social media is social media cannot be as genuine as the real thing. If you're talking to a lady, you're talking to a guy physically, there are certain things you see, and their facial expression is going to say otherwise. Their body movement is going to say otherwise. They can be saying yes, but from their face you can tell this person means no. But on social media you can't really get that. And people are not really that genuine on social media. Everybody thinks, everybody has time to think about your text before replying. But in the physical, they just have to reply like, with impulse. So it's the most genuine part of them. Everything about dating now is social media. Everything about friendship is almost social media, social media, social media. People are not even getting to enjoy the real thing. You go out with your friends and the whole time it's just videos so that you can post. How many people actually drop their phones to actually like enjoy the moment? Very rarely, very rare. I don't know where this is going to take us, but I'm just really, really worried. I myself have, been intentional about reducing my screen time. Because I watch a lot of TikToks. I watch a lot of TikToks. If you know TikTok is anime, like that, hours on social media. So I've just there was a time that my TikTok screen time was like 26 hours in a week. That's more than a whole day. Like that's the time was 26 hours. They told me, Grandeur, you spent 26 hours in the last week on TikTok. And I'm like, what? Hey, that's more than a whole day on TikTok. I was really worried about that, but I think now it has reduced to like maybe 3 hours a week, like that, 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours a week, but 26 hours a week, wow. I mean, I just dedicated a whole day of my life to TikTok. That's crazy. So I've actually really been intentional about reducing my screen time. Because at some point in my life, I was very honest with myself. Granted, you're a TikTok addict, especially all those anime, anime edits, things like that. I think we should really reduce social media. And we should spend more time with people, spend more time talking to people, spend more time. We should touch grass. Everybody, if everybody gonna touch grass,